Hey kings and queens, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, my name is Nifani. I'm a mother of one son. I'm a truck driver. I'm also an entrepreneur. I sell lipsticks, lashes, and purses. And I'm an artist. And you can check out my music right here on YouTube. There's a whole playlist for you. What did you do to get over your fears of trucking, and how did you stay consistent? I'm really great on giving up. So what I did to stay consistent, if you go back to my videos, you see me say verbally, I feel like in this truck, this is a mobile prison. That's how I was feeling. And girl, all I wanted to do was go home. Because at that time, all I could do was just call family, FaceTime family. But I couldn't see them. I couldn't be around them. I couldn't smell them. I couldn't enjoy them. I couldn't embrace them. I was solo. I was alone. No weapons with me. I didn't have a gun. I didn't have a knife. I didn't even have a mace or a taser at the time. My sister ended up buying me that. And that was like 3 years in. But that's the mindset that I was in, and I wanted to give up, but I knew my why. My reason why I started. My reason why I even got my CDL to begin with. I had to go and get that knowledge, and YouTube was the best knowledge source that I did. I went on YouTube and I found out about the law of attraction. I found out about how important it is to journal and write down, get out all those negative feelings. I found out the importance of affirmations, and I found out about law of attraction. And as of finding out about that, to the core of it, it was God. So I started praying. Like, I tried to get that relationship together and my prayer life together. That's why, like, the women and the men that makes those prayer closets, I understand now, like, looking back at it. But like a prayer closet, like when my auntie first made hers, it was like, what the fuck is this bitch going through? Like, what? Like, what? A prayer closet? What? But like, I honestly understand, because you have to have that connection. It's for the core of all of that. Why I didn't give up is because I remember why I did it. I did it for my son. I did it for a better life for me and my son. I did it because I don't want to be poor anymore. I did it for, I don't want to struggle anymore. I did it for a better life for my son. That was my reason why. That's my reason why I didn't give up. I couldn't give up. And I had to change the way that I was thinking. I was thinking this was a mobile prison now. I had to think, I get to travel across the world. Not the world, but it was big to me at the time because I had never left Florida. Besides one time when I was 8 years old to Chicago with my mom, and I barely remember the trip. I remember parts of it, but not, but at that time, I'm traveling around the country, and I get to supply the needs that these people need. I get to supply water. I get to supply bush beans. I get to go and deliver tires at rubber cities across, like the Michelin rubber tire place across the country. I get to do all of this thing. I had to change how I was looking at it, and to know that these are blessings and I should be grateful for this, because that's not everybody experience. Everybody doesn't get to. It's still some people to this day that have not left my city. Born and raised, and they're never going to leave. Not even to vacation. So I had to change my thoughts, and I had to remember why I got my CDL. I wanted money. I wanted a better life. I wanted stability for my son. Once you forget your why, you're going to give up. If you keep that in your head, if you write that down, if you affirm to yourself, you can do this, this is easy, and change the way your thought is light work, you won't give up, because you can't. I couldn't give up for my son. I left when he was 2. I left when he was 2 and I went over the road. 2 years old, the grief the guilt. But I made that sacrifice for a better life for my son. Child, Ace lived his best life to this day. No matter what the fuck I'm going through, none of that reflects on Ace. Why? He has a great mom and he has a great dad. Like, we split the week. Ace is with his dad now. Well, he should be on his way to school. So he's at school now. But, like, I had to remember why. Why am I out here? Why am I doing this? And I had to write all that negative shit down, to crumble it up and burn it. To burn it. Get it out of my head and reverse my thoughts. I am wealthy. I am worthy. I am capable. I am enough. I have enough. I do enough. Like right now, I have affirmations playing in the background. This shit ain't no joke. Like, I am loved. I am cherished. You can't see it. Hold on. Let me show you. I am loved. I am cherished. I am loved. I am cherished. I am the kind of gentle with myself and others. This shit is real life. Like, I had to teach myself this stuff. I went and got the knowledge. So that's how I wasn't able to give up. My son needs me. And he don't need to see me giving up. He needs to see me going to get it. Like, I literally, the other day, I went out to the job that I want to be hired for. And I popped the fuck up. Fuck that. And I told my son what I was going to do in my plan. But, you know, I broke it down to where his 10-year-old mind can understand. And I was like, you know, Shawty, sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas. Like, and that's the Kendrick Lamar song. But we bond over music. We bond. Like, Ace was fully aware of the rap battle. So I let him know, sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas. So I popped up at that job. It didn't go like, I didn't know how it was going to go. But they see that I'm trying to get a job. Like, I'm actively trying. Like, I'm here, want to get an interview. Like, I even had the opportunity to lie to the lady and said that I was here for an interview. But that wouldn't have been good because once they checked and see, oh, she's not even scheduled for an interview. Like, you get what I'm saying? So that is how I wasn't able to give up, to get over my fears. I was never really scared of the truck because I was at a point in my life I had nothing else to lose. The people had came and repossessed my car. I had to give up my apartment to my sister's sister. I couldn't afford it, but I wasn't gonna break the lease. I couldn't afford to do that either. So I had nothing at that point. I had nothing else to lose. So it wasn't no fear at that point in my life. And that's how I wasn't able to give up and get through it. And still to this day, like, I don't want you to think like my life is perfect, because it isn't. But I can't give up. That's never an option. That's never an option for me, because I've come so far. And sometimes you got to be grateful for the shit you've been through. You got to be grateful for what you've been through so you can keep going. And once you be grateful for what you overcome, then you remember of what you're capable of doing. Because like, oh, I did that. Like, what? I done been here before. I done been at rock bottom before. I'm going to get through it. Why? Because God's always guided me through it. But once you forget, it's like, oh, you can't forget. Easier said than done, but you can't forget. But that is my story. That is my truth. That is me being 100% transparent. I've always tried to be transparent on here.